Gypsy Rose Blanchard seems to be settling into her new life as a freed woman after enduring a lifetime of abuse at the hands of her mother and after 7.5 years in prison. The most recent announcement is that she is expecting a child. Blanchard and her fiancé, Ken Urker, revealed their first child's impending arrival on Instagram on July 9. The baby is expected in January, as the pair also disclosed in a set of images that they had shared to celebrate their pregnancy. Given that Blanchard has garnered media attention on a regular basis, comments and viewpoints were many in response to her statement. Although the majority of viewers appear to be delighted for the couple, one TikToker believes that Blanchard erred greatly in disclosing the pregnancy due to an antiquated divorce statute. In a video that she uploaded to TikTok, Tiny Sparks, at Tiny Sparks Vixen, outlined the reasons Blanchard ought not to have revealed her pregnancy to the world. Until her divorce was finalized, she shouldn't have disclosed this to anyone. The TikToker remarks, "I can tell she didn't talk to her lawyer. This is the issue," she begins, giving her explanation. Gypsy lives in a state where it is illegal to file for divorce while pregnant because, in the event of a marriage ending in divorce, the name of the biological parent is automatically listed on the birth certificate. Gypsy explains. The TikToker goes on to clarify, the following action is then taken. Subsequently, a DNA test will be required to establish that the child is indeed Ken's and not Ryan's, as this will be necessary to remove Ryan's name from the birth certificate. This implies that whether the child is Ryan's or Ken's, Ryan will be responsible for the child's financial, medical, and educational needs until this name is removed from the birth certificate. Parade claims that Blanchard and Urker became pen friends while she was incarcerated, but they broke up in 2019 despite one of them proposing. Blanchard wed Ryan Scott Anderson in 2022, but the couple only lasted less than 2 years before filing for divorce in April 2024. Blanchard revealed that she and Urker had resumed their romance in the same month. What is the legal framework in the state of Louisiana, where Blanchard presently resides, regarding divorce while pregnancy? In 4 jurisdictions throughout the U.S., courts will not issue a pregnant woman a divorce because they would rather wait for the baby to be born before establishing paternity and making necessary child-related orders, such as child support and custody. Arizona, Arkansas, Missouri, and Texas are these states. Despite having served her sentence in jail in Missouri, Blanchard's marriage certificate to Anderson was obtained in Lake Charles, Louisiana, placing her divorce and the pregnancy issue within Louisianan law. Although there isn't a statute in Louisiana that prevents pregnant women from getting divorced, Blanchard may run into problems because of another law. According to Fine Law, there are differences in each state's legal definition of father. Any living person who is presumed to be a parent under the Civil Code or a biological or adoptive mother or father of a child is referred to as a parent in Louisiana. The husband of the mother is presumed to be the father of a child born during the marriage or within 300 days from the date of termination of the marriage, states the Louisiana Civil Code, which is quoted in Monica Hoff-Wallace's book, A Primer on Divorce in Louisiana. According to Wallace, this implies that starting on the day the divorce was filed, spouses must wait the full 365 days of living separate and apart. Therefore, on her child's birth certificate, Blanchard, who filed for divorce in April 2024, will have to name Anderson as the father. In order to modify the name on the birth certificate, Blanchard will eventually need to obtain a paternity test to demonstrate that the child is Urker's. This is what the TikToker mentions. The video by Tiny Sparks was seen 7.5 million times. Numerous commenters mentioned that they had experienced something similar with their own ex-husbands. I was divorced a month before I realized I was pregnant, and I still needed to have a DNA test and papers signed by my ex-husband proving he wasn't the father. One user wrote, She really just created more work for herself. I can attest to this. Another said, my son has his last name because my ex and I were not legally divorced until he was 10 months old. We were separated for 2 years. Someone another questioned, but additionally, wouldn't the divorce go even more in his favor if she became pregnant by another man while still married, even if separated? Tiny Sparks was contacted by the Daily Dot through a direct message on TikTok.